Today I woke up and chose violence. We're gonna break stuff in this video. More than just thread, as the title suggests. So what we're doing today, and I told different people within the company that we'd be doing this. So everybody showed up. What we're gonna be doing today is trying to jam up a machine, create a problem that some of our customers will most likely endure while sewing on their Juki DDL-8700. As you can see, we're sewing with some webbing, and we've been doubling the amount until we got to 8. And there we go. We have already broken something in less than 40 seconds into the video. So what we found out as we continued to sew after changing the needle is that the thread kept breaking. And now this is an issue that people run into, and it's for different reasons. This particular reason is because we were putting too much under the foot of a Juki DDL-8700, even if it was an H or a heavy duty version. So you can see our machine tech now has to pull apart the sewing machine base, starting with the foot and now moving over to the throat plate. Got to get all that off so that he can investigate and see what the problem is. Well, of course, we know the problem was that we pushed this machine too far, but there's different reasons that you'll get thread breakage. Another one that we found is that we forgot to readjust the tension, tighten it back down. Because every time we doubled down that layer of material that we were sewing, we had to loosen the tension some. And after changing the needle, the tech found that the thread kept breaking, and that's because there wasn't enough tension. So this was a really rookie mistake. However, after disassembling this portion of the machine, we found that there was another problem. Basically, the needle went in and went haywire and just stabbing at like 5,000 stitches per minute and really did a number on the hook. Not the point of the hook, but just the body of the hook. So we'll show you that in just a second. Oh, boom. You see that trick he did? He could only get one of the screws loose, so he got one all the way out, and then he was able to push that feed dog over. And now with this magnetic tip screwdriver, he's just gonna lift right up magically that little screw. Here we go, the investigation part. Here's another guy who wanted to get his hands in this video, breaking stuff. Now he feels a burr that's been created right there from the needle stabbing down, basically getting out of alignment and pushing down. And you can see the scratches all over the face of this hook right there, really pronounced. But that's not the only place it hit. There's a really shiny edge where that fingernail is right there. And you see how it's kind of a tooth? So he created a tooth by accident. So that could also cut thread. So by moving the hand wheel back and forth and positioning a piece of sandpaper along the edge of that hook, we can sand off the scuffs. This is a pretty fine sandpaper, by the way. You don't want to use anything real coarse. Just gonna move that hand wheel back and forth because you can't really move your hand back and forth in that tight space. So now we're gonna check and make sure also that, there you go, look right there, that the timing's still in order. And it is, timing's not out of whack. The hook point and the needle just barely miss each other, which is what you want. So yeah, that's a T2, or about a 200 grit sandpaper, maybe even finer than that, maybe closer to 1,000. Regardless, the tooth on that is now filed away, and you can watch as our machine tech so tediously tries to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Basically, there's a lot of problems that can happen while sewing with a Juki DDL-8700 or whatever machine it is you have. And this video is more or less an encouragement and a little bit of a how-to on taking apart the basic elements that you need to investigate and what a possible problem may be when the thread is breaking. So we've already outlined 2 issues. 1, did you readjust your tension, tighten it back down from when you were sewing thicker plies of material? Or 2, did you run into the issue where the needle jammed down and got out of whack, thereby creating a burr on the hook. And if that's the case, well, we've showed you how to fix both those issues. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. We'll keep posting what we hope to be helpful videos for your industrial sewing endeavors. If you haven't put one of these back together before, keep watching and keep sewing. See you next time.